Yeah. All right, so we're live? We're live? All right, cheers, dude.
Cheers.
Welcome back.
Episode number 2
of Another Man's Trash. We've taken a 2-week hiatus, so I'm sorry for all, 0 of you who are actively watching this. We're supposed to be a weekly upload, so we record, what's today? Today is February 9th? Yeah, so we're supposed to release these every Wednesday and record Sundays, but, hey, some shit happened, dude.
So, this may sound kind of lame to some of you guys, but one Sunday we were supposed to record. Kobe Bryant actually, unfortunately, passed away, and those of you, that day, literally probably about 30 minutes before we were about to record, maybe an hour.
When the thing was, ooh.
Yeah, when the news was rolling out, and that sounds, some of you like, oh, he's too sad to record. I actually was, so.
Hey, dude. Should we speak on it? Our opinion is not welcome. Or everything has been said already.
I don't want to get into it because there actually is a lot of controversy around this because there's a lot of hot takes on it, but I don't want to talk about it in this podcast. I think it's a little too hot.
Well,
yeah.
Regardless, rest in peace.
Rest in peace to all the victims.
We hope the best for the Bryant family and the other families involved. And all right, that's enough sad shit.
Yeah.
For one day.
And then the Sunday after that, I was hopelessly sick.
Oh yeah.
So
just being a little bitch.
Yeah. That one you'd be like, oh, he's too sick to record. Unless you guys wanted me to be hacking on camera.
So, we got, dude, should we start talking about the beers that we drink on here?
Yes, we should. I mean, if we get shut down, we get shut down, right?
Alright, whatever. Who cares?
Am I wrong?
Alright, so here's what I got. I got the Wicked Triple IPA 2020 from Absolution, and I know I could hold it up to
seasonal.
Flip to the camera, I guess.
Seasonal and delicious.
Yeah. It's really good. This is my first time trying it. It's a triple IPA, and it's what is it? What's the percentage? 11%. So this is gonna knock me on my ass by the end of this hour that we're recording.
Maybe that's the point now.
Yeah, I know.
I suppose. And then I'm drinking Three Weavers Blood Junkie. Very delicious.
It's an Imperial Red Ale.
Yes.
What's the ABV on that one?
Not a clue.
I think it's not that high.
No.
I think it's in 9% or something, 8.9%. Could be totally wrong and bullshitting. But it's an Imperial.
Yeah. We should be good.
Yeah.
8.7.
8.7. There you go. That was close.
So, if we get taken down, remember your free advertising.
Actually, both of these beers we got from Gabe. Well, not this particular one, but he showed us this brew.
Yeah.
And I guess he had a pre-order the Wicked from Absolution. I guess what do you say? They do pre-orders for this, and then they can them.
It's seasonal. It comes out once, and then it's done for the season. I will say, that is the best IPA I've had in my entire life.
Dude, it's super smooth. You would think for a triple, it would just punch the back of your throat with hops, but I mean, I guess
it's incredible. A thing of science.
Yeah. I don't even taste the.
Cheers to that.
Cheers. Good beer.
Tell me how you like it.
It's fantastic. It's way better than, I think, the triple IPA at Left Coast. I think that's the only other triple IPA I've had. And that one's super hoppy. Good, but it's just,
Fair.
Just don't want to fill my mouth with fucking, you don't want to overdo it with, that could just be me because I'm not really that big of a fan of IPAs. I like them. But,
the cat piss for sure.
All the fucking California neck beers are going to come after me, dude. Dude, speaking of craft beer, they opened up a Golden Road, a new location in where is it? Fountain Valley?
Fountain Valley? You mean right next door to me?
Yeah. Do you see that?
No.
Oh yeah, they opened one up, and it's not as big. It's more of it looks more like a restaurant than it is because it's Golden Road in Anaheim. It looks kind of it's kind of got the open field and you can play cornhole and all that shit.
Yeah.
So,
what is this one like?
It's just it's more of indoor barsy kind of look. So we went there, right? Mm-hmm. And you know what? It's all fun and games. We joke around a lot on this podcast, but something seriously fucking pissed me off, dude, when I was there. Okay, so.
Yikes.
So we went there around. So we did brewery hopping. I forgot what the fucking first brewery that we went to, but it was good. It's right next door. I'll have to look it up. I'll post it in the chat, but it's pretty good. Next to a pizza place, and they do a joint thing. You can order pizza. So
Smart.
So we went around maybe 10:30 or 11 to Golden Road right after, and so I guess they have like a menu for food. Like I mean, both of them do, right? So we went there, and my homie wanted to order these things called pizza fries, which is basically like fries with like marinara, cheese, pepperoni, smothered on fries, which is like typical bar crunchy
Sounds like
food.
it'd be decent.
Yeah, it's trying to be good, right? So we try to order it, right? And the lady goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, these items aren't on the late night menu because I guess we're at that part of the night." But it's like, okay, so we can only have like these items, which were basically all like personal pizzas, and which is fine. I mean, I'm down for a pizza, but there's a fucking pizza called the California pizza, okay? And let me tell you what it has on it, okay? Avocado, yes. Sunny side up egg. Okay. Okay, like I think Carne Asada. Okay. And this is the best fucking part. French fries. Dude, how do you only sell the harder version of the other thing that you can't sell? I was so pissed. I was like, dude, honestly, just make the pizza and then, dude, you can make the fries by scraping it off the crust, dude. It's the same thing, but harder. I don't understand.
But did you order that?
Yes! It was the closest thing that we could get, and I got even more pissed off because it was fucking, like, pretty good. And you know what else pissed me off? Well, it didn't piss me off more so than it confused me. They have a non-vegan beer. So, does that make sense in your head?
No, not.
It's not a milk stout. It's not a milk stout
Yeah,
either.
non-vegan beer.
Yeah, and it's not a milk stout.
Concerned.
It was I think it was either
I was like
a Belgian or like a sour, one of those. It was like a white beer. And so
do they consider yeast animals? Is that what's up?
Dude, I asked, so I look at it because we're all looking at it. I was like, what the fuck is a non-vegan beer that's not a milk stout? And then, so we were like trying to think about like, my friend was like, what if they just kill animals in the back for no reason when you order it? So,
well, a cow lost its life for this beer.
They just like pour it and then boosh. Like, right? So we asked them because eventually we were just like, I can't. And I didn't want to fucking Google it. Because,
no, hell no.
Because
you'll get weird answers.
So I guess apparently they use lactose in brewing it.
Yeah.
I don't know what that does to the flavor. Like, is that a thing?
There's a whole bunch of different sugars that go in there that affect the flavor profile. Yeah, but I actually didn't think about that.
So lactose.
Yeah.
Is it like what? Like distilled from like milk or something?
Yeah, that's one of the main sources it can come from. Yes.
Wow.
Most of the time it comes from just grains, really. But if they need a source of lactose, yeah, they can get
That's so interesting.
Yeah.
Because what does that do for a white ale? It's just a different kind of sugar?
Yeah, so like, beer knowledge being dropped right now.
Yeah.
There's fermentable and non-fermentable sugars that all add to the flavor profile of a beer.
Okay.
So we're chemists, so we're not going to get too far into it, not to lose anybody. But basically, you're going to have your conversion sugars, which are sugars that are broken down through the process of fermentation by the yeast into alcohol. And that becomes basically your alcohol content. That truly becomes, and most of it, if not all of it, gets used up. Some examples I think are like fructose, dextrose, stuff like that.
That makes sense.
Glucose, yeah, stuff like that. Then you have your non-fermentables, big sugars, hard for the yeast to digest.
Like
they go in when the into the fermenter, and they come out usually in the same amount because the yeast can't touch them, and that becomes the body of your beer. That's what gives it its body. Yeah. There's other factors to it, of course, but like that's like. Also, because they're non-fermentable, that's why you get a beer belly. Your body can't break them down as easily.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Well, here we fucking are, dude.
Yeah.
Anyway,
so, yeah, that's what's happening with that.
Yeah, so anyway, but overall, visit was pretty pleasant. Golden Road, check it out. Good vibes.
Golden Road at any location, super bomb.
Yeah, good stuff. It's like my favorite beer there, I think what I had was they have this thing called like Wolf in the Weeds or something like that. I think it's like a hemp IPA. Pretty good.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've had all their like really popular stuff.
Yeah, like all the cards.
The well, like you said,
you've had that one for
IPA,
sure.
Yeah.
And I think the last time we went, you had did you do like the Save the Bay?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was good.
Yeah,
that one is really good. And their amber isn't that bad either. I don't know what it's called, but I'm a sucker for fucking ambers.
Nah, for real.
We found out that brewery that we talked about last episode that opened up around here that took over Barley Forge was Green Cheek. After the podcast we went straight there.
Yeah, we went straight there to check it out.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
Pretty bomb. Yeah, if any of you guys from Southern California, let us know what your favorite breweries are and what you like to drink, because
there's a lot, dude.
Yeah, if you're from here, you know that like some of the most interesting things to talk about are like breweries and what your favorite brews are. Like maybe it's not that big. Other places I don't really know, but in SoCal, don't get caught drinking Bud Light.
Oh yeah. It's so funny because like you know how there's beer snobs that are like, oh, I'd never drink domestic. I mean, fair, right? But it's like it's like it's kind of like the hipsters that do like the I knew this band before it was cool. You know? It's just funny. So my homie, I don't know. Should I say his name? I don't know.
No, say it.
Okay, my homie, right?
Don't talk to no one.
He also we got to drink with him a lot, and so his coworkers one of like those guys like domestic beer. So whenever they go out to drink or they go to a bar or something, even if there's craft available and they go together, my homie will always order like fucking Michelob or fucking Bud Light just to piss him off. And he would go, domestic. And he gets so mad. Like, oh, bro, I don't know how you can drink that shit. And he's like this. And
it's intentional. That's so funny.
I know, dude. I mean, it's funny because he's like saving $1 too, but like...
He is saving $1. What are they, like a clean $4 cheaper per pint or something like that?
I'm sure, dude. They're in
something stupid like
that. They put them in the other, there's like domestic.
Yeah.
And then there's fucking, like on tap.
Jesus Christ.
That would get you, dude.
Yeah. Unfortunate.
Oh, dude. I saw Weathering with You last night.
I saw you tweet out about it, and notice how I didn't retweet or favorite because I was kind of pissed.
Why?
Where was the invite?
Dude, you were going with your girl.
Guess what happened? We didn't go see it.
There's another movie that we should go see though that I saw advertised. You know they have Tokyo Grandfathers? They're gonna show it in theaters. Tokyo Grandfathers.
Godfathers.
Godfathers.
Tokyo Godfathers.
Grandfathers.
Yeah. I was like, oh shit, the beer's hitting him already.
Yeah, Tokyo Godfathers.
They're doing like a Satoshi Kon I don't know, tribute thing.
I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
I'm down to go see that. Yeah.
That's my favorite Satoshi.
Yeah, you were talking about that. I think last podcast.
That is my favorite. Yeah,
yeah,
that's cool. I
haven't seen it yet. So
we have this thing recently where we've been seeing a lot of anime in theaters, and let me tell you, that shit is an experience.
That's cool. It's cool, dude.
It's cool that it's even made this far in the U.S.
I know, because I mean, anime in theaters is nothing new since like Ghibli, but it's like they do the limited runs. Like it's like only there for like a week.
Yeah, or like 2 days.
Or 2 days. Yeah, even the Fate series, that makes sense. Why you would have that for like a couple of days because it's such a niche audience.
It might smell in there.
And you also might have to deep clean your theater every time, and that's not entirely cost efficient. but yeah, there's
out of there.
Tokyo Godfathers is showing in the Spectrum right now, I believe, and then there's this other movie. I forgot what it was called, but it's a romance anime. Oops.
I mean, it's a beer podcast. You guys should expect this.
It looks interesting. The premise looks interesting. It's about I guess it's like a boy and a girl they're in love with each other, and I guess they both like to surf. Have you seen ads for it yet? No. So they both like to surf, and then I guess one of the dudes gets into like a surfing accident, like he drowns or something, right? And so he dies, and then it's like the way that I know, dude. And so he dies, and I guess the girl can still see him in the water. So he lives in the water, right? So she looks into a cup of water and she sees him, and he's talking to her. So I'm like, this could be either very dark or a very like a fantasy anime where it's
No, I think it's gonna be dark. I think he's gonna be trying to tell her yo, go date other dudes.
Yeah.
She's gonna be like sad or whatever.
Well, it's gonna be a heavy anime, but you know how there's like the fucking dark animes where it's like, and it was a figment of her imagination the whole time.
I love anime.
It was all a dream.
That's my favorite retcon. It was all a dream.
Dude. We should go see that one. We can cry together as bros.
I'm down to see it. Bros crying together?
Yeah, bros crying together.
Are you even bros if you don't?
But yeah, so it's a big week for anime, dude. It was really good. Weathering with You, really good.
Is it an extended showing? I'm trying to see that.
Yeah, no, they're still showing it.
Okay,
so.
me and Megan will probably go see it.
And
I just doxed my girlfriend. Whatever.
If you
no last
but if you've watched, I won't spoil because obviously you have to see it, but there is some Easter eggs from past movies, which I thought was really cool.
That's cool. I appreciate that. It's like Disney movies.
Yeah.
Where or Pixar movies where like the little balls and like other movies where like you can see like Woody in the background.
Yeah.
That's not what actually happens, but something like that.
It was really good. Soundtrack was really great. I really enjoyed it, but I think it might be his weakest film. So, well...
Really?
Well, I have to rewatch...
that's not saying much, though.
It's
probably still really good.
Yeah, I mean, I really enjoyed it. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
What's that? Because the big three is like obviously Garden of Words, 5 centimeters per second, Your Name, and what's the other one? It's like The Place Promised in Our Dreams or something. Yeah. I
haven't seen that one. Actually.
I watched that one, and I barely remember it.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, but I remember liking it, so I think I'll have to go back and watch it to see where it like stacks up in the list. But yeah, I really liked it. Yeah, I'm not a movie critic or anything. I'm pretty easy to please in the theater. You know what I mean?
If y'all have seen 5 centimeters, funny story about that. Spoilers. Skip ahead if you don't want to know. I'm not gonna really spoil it.
Spoilers.
It's not gonna be actual spoilers.
You've been warned. Skip like a minute if you care.
Vibe spoilers.
Yeah, there you go.
Funny story. The first time Josh was introducing me to like basically movie anime because I hadn't seen a whole bunch. Mm-hmm. We watched Garden of Words.
He has never seen anything or heard anything at this point.
Yeah, I don't know anything about these films. And then 5 centimeters per second. I can't remember why. It might have been school or something, but something was getting me down. I don't remember what it was. Maybe me and my ex just split. I can't remember what it was.
Because that was when we were at the Funk House. Yeah, so...
Okay.
So
either way, something was getting me down. So Josh was like, you know what would cheer you up? Pizza night and movies. I was like, all right, down. Yeah. So I go over, right?
Tostino pizzas specifically.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Tostino's
What is
pizzas.
it, like 3 for $3 or some shit like that?
Some dumb shit at Winco.
So we go over, right? And like, if you know anything about Garden of Words, once again, vibe spoilers, not actual plot spoilers. Let's put it this way. Garden of Words is a much happier ending than 5 centimeters per second. 100%. Josh, for whatever fucking reason, decides to show me Garden of Words first and then 5 centimeters per second next. And so, after Garden of Words, I'm elated. I think it's an awesome film. I think it's great. So, once again, I know nothing. We go into 5 centimeters per second, that ending hits like a brick wall.
Oh, dude,
I was on the fucking happy train and...
Dude, literally. So he's watching it and he goes like, because it's a 3-part. It's technically like a 3-part film, right? So there's like episodes, but not really. It's like just like the movie's divided into 3 parts. So like the third part, once the third part like has like its big conclusion, I guess, like where it has like the montage and you kind of realize everything that's been going on up until that point. Like Tyler just goes, "No way." And so I'm sitting there. I'm holding it in because I'm like, dude, this is so funny. And then he's like, no, there's no way that's the end. He says it confidently, and guess what? The credits are rolling, and Tyler, because it's late now, it's probably like maybe 2 a.m., 3 a.m. Tyler goes, oh my god, and rolls over and goes to sleep. And we didn't talk until the next morning, dude.
Yeah, I don't remember. I was sad that I was happy that I was sad again.
Yeah, it was. I think we were watching it because Your Name was about to come out.
Something like that.
Yeah, and then I was all like, and then we were talking about it, and I was like, oh, you have to watch his other movies.
These are my favorite directors or whatever.
Yeah, this is like, you gotta watch his other movies. They're all really good.
Because the only things before that I had seen were Ghibli stuff. That's it.
Yeah. So
yeah. But go watch those in the right order.
Yeah.
5 centimeters per second, then Garden of Words. If you're doing it in one sitting.
Yeah, and if you, I don't know, you care about being happy or whatever.
I was in a bad mood, okay? Any other mood, I would have been fine.
Yeah, that one. I think the reason why 5 centimeters per second hurts more is because it's such a like. I think for all of his films, it's like you kind of can relate to it in some fashion. But 5 centimeters per second was way too real, dude. I'm sure people have gone through that exact like.
It hit me like in the reality pain train. I didn't enjoy that. I gotta be honest. I was just like, this is a little too close to home.
Because like there's different kinds of sad, right? There's like Clannad sad, which is just like Clannad and Anohana sad.
I haven't seen that.
Have you seen Anohana?
No.
Oh.
No. Don't judge me. Yeah, I was like, the only sad anime I've ever seen was Your Lie in April.
Okay. I feel like that's more. No.
Yeah, I know.
Well, it's kind of like, it's different. It's different. Yeah.
So my brother, who's an absolute robot, like kid has no emotions, right? I come home from drinking one night or something, and he likes to watch anime on my computer. I come home from drinking, and like I hear sniffling in this kid's room, and I'm just like, oh, he must be sick or something. I go into my room. It's like 3 a.m., mind you, and there are tears over my fucking keyboard, right? Just like.
What was he watching?
Clannad.
Oh, Clannad. Okay.
And so I go in his room. I'm like, "You good, bro?" And he's like, "I just finished Clannad."
It's really sad.
I know, but like, so most people call me heartless because like.
Did you watch it? Oh, you didn't watch
it. No, like media makes me cry. No movies. No nothing. No whatever.
Like you recognize it's sad.
Yeah, like, I do. Yeah. I'm not a fucking like sociopath.
Like you're not just like, what of it?
No,
life sucks.
My girlfriend, she cries at like a fucking drop of the pin, dude. Like she can do it on sight. Like, so like she's like, you're so heartless. I'm just like, I don't know, dude. Like I need to watch that thing that makes me cry, and it might be Clannad or something.
Because that one's like ridiculously sad. Like it's like when death is involved. It's like kind of like it's sad, but it's like very obvious. You know what I mean? Like it will. It's for sure gonna enact a certain emotion out of you.
I don't know why sadness doesn't make me cry. Like I've almost cried at like pure joy more often than I've cried from sadness in media. Like I almost cried at work when Breath of the Wild 2 trailer.
So that shows you kind of where he's at.
Yeah.
Emotionally.
Yeah. I'm a very optimistic person. Most people know.
Yeah. Sometimes too optimistic, but I mean.
Yikes. I don't need that right now.
You don't. No one does. I'm just bitter.
Yeah.
Got anything new going on since in the past 2 weeks that we haven't been recording?
Doctors beg men not to masturbate with bananas.
Oh, dude, that is so funny. Dude,
okay, we can't talk about that without breaking it down.
So
no, wait. Have you?
No.
Neither have I.
Okay.
Good. Okay,
all
we're in the same camp.
We're in the same camp.
So but it's a common trope.
Really? I've never heard about it until this point.
Really?
Yeah, never.
No. It's like a joke in like American media where like
that's hilarious.
Like certain shows I've watched where it's like he's growing up and they're like, what? Haven't you seen a influx of banana purchases and like sock purchases and stuff like that? I've heard this. Notice that the plumbing bill has gone up because they clogged the toilet with banana peels and socks.
Why would you flush it down the toilet, dude? Just throw it away like a normal person.
Let me open this shit up. I need to figure out. Did you read this article?
Yeah, I did read the article.
Why do they insist not to masturbate with banana peels?
I think it causes some kind of rash or like infection.
Infection? You think people would have known this though?
Huh? Well, yeah. I mean, but I don't know. It's never stopped people from doing it. In fact,
the first line in the article is sexual peeling.
Because okay, look, when I read the article, when I saw the article,
doctors have warned horny young men to refrain from using banana peels. Keep going.
Because if you think about it, right, it makes perfect sense. Because people were saying that in the article, they say that like it is the closest that you can get to like. I think a vagina is what they said. The vagina or mouth. One of those.
This makes sense to me. Yeah, it's like.
Yeah, I mean, okay.
Inside a banana peel, it's wet.
It's wet, and there's on the inside, and it's you can like, like so I get it, dude, but also you fucking a fruit. But I guess how is that any different from like girls that buy fucking like cucumbers and shit? You know, it's the male equivalent.
I was about to say this is the equivalent of the zucchini.
The zucchini, yeah. Dude.
Or is it a cucumber?
I think zucchinis are a little bit thicker.
I heard
right?
one is
right? I mean, that makes sense.
Girthier.
A little bit girthier, a little bit more.
I hate you.
Look, dude, I'm just trying to rationalize the fucking article. Isn't that hilarious?
Dude, okay.
That's
it's
so
the closest
funny.
thing to a blowjob.
Okay,
One
okay.
Redditor. Why would they use Reddit as a source?
Dude, why wouldn't you use Reddit as a source?
It's pretty genius. I'm not gonna
That,
lie.
that's funny, dude.
Oh, that's...
So I guess we gotta try it.
What?
Dude, the picture is funny too. Like the guy just holding the banana peel. Oh, that's funny.
That's... Yeah, I never have, never will. I'll say that.
Hey.
This past November, gynecologists warned women not to masturbate with electric toothbrushes because it could cause problems in the vulval area. Listen, man,
Oh
I've always
my
had like
gosh.
fantasies or whatever of like women masturbating with like this right here, dude, like with vibrate on or whatever right here.
That makes more.
This makes more sense, but please, whatever you do,
The toothbrush, dude.
don't masturbate with fucking toothbrushes, ladies. For whatever 10%
People
of
put
you
that
watch
in
our
their
channel,
mouths to scrub off plaque.
they gotta have a separate head for it. No
I mean-
pun intended.
Oh my god.
All right, that's enough on it.
This is the worst.
This is enough on
podcast.
This is the worst podcast.
This is why it's called Another Man's Trash. Dude.
Are we gonna speak on coronavirus or not?
I feel like it was funny when the memes came out, and then now it's turning into a bigger issue. So I posted that when like the first coronavirus broke out, and
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, we basically have an itinerary.
Yeah.
And like eventually we're gonna get you guys in on the itinerary for sure because we want to speak on some things
Yeah.
for sure. But like sometimes, especially recently, because our itinerary is 2 weeks old, he posted this when coronavirus was first to me, and now it's like a serious fucking problem.
Yeah, now it's like a really bad. Yeah, no, so now I can't. Like, so the coronavirus has been seen here.
Per capita, though, the flu is still more deadly.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Which I was surprised to hear because 56 people have died. So I think even now it's more. But last I checked, 56 people have died of coronavirus. And you're like, that's a lot. But then to put it in perspective that more people catch the flu and more people have died, it's like, wow, the flu is a issue.
The people who were dying from coronavirus too also were of old age, if I'm not mistaken. It's like people like 60s and up.
There was also they also didn't know how to treat it.
Yeah,
I mean, not the viruses are really treatable, but yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna put my jacket on.
All right, for sure. I think I speak for the rest of the world when this is recorded on the 9th of February and it's going up on this following Wednesday that we're tired of hearing about this.
Yeah.
You're pretty much safe if you're watching out there. I live in Orange County, and
there's
one of the
sightings.
first it's like one of the first
sightings.
cases here was Orange County and LA. So yeah,
Irvine specifically, and they even listed like
I
places
think it was
where,
Santa Ana, and they were transported to the Irvine hospital. Yeah,
but no, they've been seen like going around to like the local malls and restaurants around here. You see
I
that?
know that's
This is where we eat, you know, like.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, AD.
The memes that have come out of this are like super funny though. Like, well, actually, it's pretty fucked up.
Oh, it's
actually.
like
It's like people will be like, remember like before everyone's like 2020 our year, 2019 wasn't shit, and then like in 2020
like
literally
World War III.
Kobe died, World War III, fucking coronavirus, and like
it's been
2020 ain't
it's
shit.
been a rough year, dude.
Yeah, dude, bad start to the decade. It can only go up from here.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, it's been rough. I was one of those very optimistic, like, hey, new decade, new me. Fuck.
I'm sure.
I mean, it is like it. I'm doing pretty well this decade for the most part.
Yeah, I mean,
but like, the world, fuck that, dude. That shit ain't right.
No. Yeah.
All right.
That's depressing. All right, next.
You know more about this than I do.
Oh.
The Empire Human Catalyst ordeal.
Okay, so you know how last episode we were talking about stealing art?
Pay your artist.
Yeah. So, Human Catalyst, to put it in perspective, Human Catalyst is a small independent brand from San Diego. I have a few of their clothing pieces. I've been to their store. Actually, no, I haven't met the owner personally yet. But in the b-boy community, like, a lot of people wear his clothes. The dance community in general, especially the San Diego community. And so his name is Russell, I believe, the guy who owns Human Catalyst. So his motto, or like the thing that like his slogan in most of his clothing line is it's called "Strike in Silence," and so that's his thing. So
Tough.
And like his like signature, like I guess design was like the samurai head. Stop fucking around, dude. Trying to win a story. Stop petting your fucking whale.
The mascot of the show.
We should actually get this worked into like some art or something when we find art for the channel or I don't think that's a good idea.
It'll be fine.
Okay, but
keep going.
Anyway, so it's a samurai helmet thing, like the samurai helmet with the skulls. Yeah, with the plates and like the horns, with a skeleton face. And so Zoomies, right? So one of their in-house brands is called Empire, and they do a bunch of different kinds of designs for Zoomies that they sell. And they recently put out a design called like, I don't know if it's actually called Strike in Silence. Let me see what it says. Yeah. Empire Strikes in Silence cream T-shirt, and it has both the slogan and the samurai helmet and the skeleton and like the sword. And it's like,
fuck,
dude. So the thing is, like, designs overlap all the fucking time. Like, you know how Obey had that box logo Supreme thing, but that was more like irony. You know, like the red box label.
Yeah.
Back in the day. So like, you know, there's a bunch of, I'm not saying like there's like people copy unintentionally all the time. I'll admit that. Like, you know, sometimes there's just some overlap or there's heavy inspiration. But this is like 1 for 1, dude. So hey, Zoomies, go fuck yourself, dude. Empire, go fuck yourself, dude. That's like so shitty. You know what I mean?
Is there any news about what happened about this?
I don't think anything's gonna happen because he's like I don't know
pacifist.
No, I don't think that he patents his work. You know what I mean? Like, you know, he's a small independent brand. You know, I think doing like the legal paperwork is kind of hard.
It is.
You know, so these big corporations, they can just scoop it up. I mean, I don't know the specifics of it, but I'm assuming that's what it is.
Yeah.
You know, and so it's like just like really shitty. You know, so ever since then, I promised to shop local. I think the only thing I ever bought at Zoomies was Sketchy Tank. Specifically, only Sketchy Tank. Because I like Sketchy Tank. I'm actually wearing one right now. Lurking Class. But I bought this straight from the website. So, not from Zoomies. But, like, literally I go to Zoomies to see. Because sometimes they have different colorways of shirts that aren't available on the website anymore. But now I'm going to stop doing that. Because, like, dude. That's like
that shit. I've never worn an Empire piece before in my life. I didn't even know that brand existed until now.
Oh yeah.
Until you brought it up, and I'm like,
yeah,
it's fucked up.
It's super shitty. So yeah, shop local if you can.
Shop. Okay, this is the decade of shop local.
Yeah, you should shop local.
Skate shops, clothing shops, everything is becoming shop local.
Yeah, we'll leave a link in the description for Human Catalyst. Go check out their brand. It's really sick. This is not a paid ad, by the way.
I mean, I guess on the topic of clothes, shop local.
Yeah, shop local.
It's like, in 2020, we're not supporting these big corporations, right? Not because, like, they don't do good work, but because, like,
shit like
it just,
this.
as I say, too many chances, right?
Yeah, shit like this, like, I don't know, turns me off a lot, you know? And I think that shopping local...
You have to put it in the spirit of capitalism, right?
Oh, there we go.
That's what I'm saying. Like, the spirit of capitalism is good intent. It's the spirit of capitalism, not capitalism itself. It's competition. I sell the best product. People should buy it.
Yeah.
If big corporations are not going to sell the best product, why should we buy from them?
Exactly. It's like you are treating yourself to a mediocre product like on purpose.
Yeah.
You know, why would you do that?
As I said, shop local. As I rock my 100 Thieves hoodie, which, to be fair, I was gonna say, that's not...
It's an independent brand.
It's also very limited, but...
What are you wearing under?
Just a white tee.
Oh, okay. Dude,
but, hey, you guys can't see it, and I don't feel like standing on the table to show it off. I'm wearing... This is gonna sound so fucking pretentious.
Oh, what do you got on?
Fear of God...
Oh, here we go.
Sweatpants.
Isn't this the...
They were $100.
Is this the PacSun line?
That's where they sell it, but they sell it on their website too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's just what their outlet.
Oh, nice.
Get yourself a nice pair of sweats.
Dude, always. You can never not
I
have.
feel like we could do a whole episode on clothes, but we shouldn't.
Yeah, yeah, we're not fucking like like a fashion Instagram, but I like clothes. I like buying clothes. I like because I think like shopping independent brands. I think it's easier to kind of find your own image, so instead of just kind of wearing whatever everyone else wears, because everyone shops at the same.
That's
stores.
actually one of the biggest things moving to. Oh, I almost doxed myself. This city has taught me. Where I live, there's a lot of like small independent places.
Yeah, there definitely is. Speaking of big corporations, Active closed down. I don't think we talked about that in the last podcast.
Dude, fucking rest in peace.
Yeah, there's some good memories there. I have a shit ton.
As we just talked about shopping local.
Yeah.
But Active was one of those like kind of go-to spots. As much as we say shop local, it's like, what, you're going to find your most local grocery store or what? No, you're going to Albertsons.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
But, I mean, we only really bought, like, socks.
Yeah, and their in-house stuff,
they
really.
Yeah, I actually have the one that you gave me, the Active shirt. I have both of them.
Oh, the green one, yeah.
They're both green.
But, like, the story of how it happened is so fucking funny. So we're at the gym, right, at a mall. And it's a 24 at the mall. And, like, I get a text message while we're working out. And, my fat ass is just kind of like, yo, let me check my phone because, like, the workout's not as important. So I checked my phone and I said, Active, flash sale, buy one, get one 50% off. Buy one, get one free, right?
Buy one, get one, any item free.
Yes.
Of equal or lesser.
Without mixing and matching.
Yeah. So you didn't have to buy.
Yeah, it had to be 2 jackets, it had to be 2 shirts. It could be a pair of shoes and a jacket.
Or jeans or whatever. Obviously, they're going to take the price of the higher.
That's a bonkers sale. And I'm like, it's I forgot what date it was. I think it was
Wednesday.
Still the new year.
Yeah, it was Wednesday. Like,
so we're like, it's probably What Up Wednesday. But that's the craziest What Up Wednesday to ever fucking happen.
Yeah, they do sales.
So it didn't hit me yet. It hasn't hit me yet that I'm just like, that's crazy, let's go. Because it's out of the gym. So we finish up our workout, we go. We're the first to go because I get the text right then and there that it's happening. And so we go in. And me and Josh are eating this shit up. We're just like, fuck. Yeah. Like, I was trying to save money at the time because I had just moved. But I did cop some stuff. Yeah. We did some deals. We did some splitting. Some beanies, some shirts, whatever, right? Store's empty. Super weird, especially for a flash sale. But now it's like, people just probably haven't gotten the word yet. Because like there was some good stuff in there still.
Exactly.
Got myself a Chinatown Market tee for mad cheap. Those are really high quality. But, come to find out, like what, maybe 3 days later?
Yeah.
The Active shut down, and that was their going out sale. So get this, like the employees didn't even fucking know.
Yeah, they didn't know.
We were talking, they're like, yeah, this is like a crazy sale. This is awesome. Like it's gonna be crowded, but I'm like, the employee was saying that she was ready for the rush or whatever. Yeah. They didn't fucking know. The odds had dropped 3 days later, dude.
Yeah, like we find out because I followed Active Irvine. Oh shit! Well, there it was.
We already been talking about Orange County.
Yeah. Active Irvine. I followed their Instagram, and they posted a picture of like their store, and it was like blacked out, and it was like I think the manager, and then like the co-manager, and I think one of the other employees, and they're like good night, and I was like, what? And then like I looked at like their story, and it was like all the skaters that were sponsored by Active Irvine. We're like, oh, like, rest in peace, blah, 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 like, thank you for the memory, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, shit, they fucking closed. Yeah, so, now it's
suddenly.
I think the IP's just kind of hovering around.
It is. They're trying to sell it off. The company that owns them is trying to sell it off, because the company that owns them, I think, is some sort of banking thing that Active was in debt to. Oh. Yeah, that's why they had to shut down. Financially unstable, basically.
I think because people are
no one's going to buy it.
Yeah, shopping.
No one's going to buy it. I think the biggest issue with Active was they kept really expensive brands in-house and probably paid a fortune to have them in their store, and no one was buying from them.
Because even us...
Because the people that go to Active, they're there to buy, $10 to $20 teas from Active. They're not there to serve for a $45 Stussy tea.
Stussy, there's Chinatown Market.
Chinatown Market's expensive.
What was there? Like that, like a bunch. I mean, Sketchy Tank was in there for a minute. I think they took it out.
Thrasher's actually pricier. Yeah, pricey. Like the hoodies are $80 or whatever.
Yeah, so they had like all these other brands, and I don't know. I just I never really. I mean, I shopped at Active for because they would do the sales on pants because I like their pants, and it was very affordable, next to Uniqlo.
I used to like their pants, then I got fat.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, yeah.
But then, I found it rare that I bought shirts and stuff, unless it was something super crazy.
Yeah.
Or sketchy tank.
Or like just their shirts are a bargain in general. I saw everyone in Orange County rocking
Active always had deals. They always had a ton
you
of
can
deals.
get a nice quality T-shirt for $10.
Yeah, and also Active never stole designs, so at least I don't think so. I mean, not that
Possibly they did.
not
nothing
that I've known of. If some, I don't know, one of
Rest in peace, Active. All the more reason to shop local.
Yeah, because that was like the last store that I frequented. That was like, I guess, like part of a big corporation.
Yeah.
So
you know what's really big now? It's just like buying from your favorite content creator. It's a lot of them are linking up with some really nice quality branding. Like I know some of my favorites, which I don't buy from, but like a lot of like COD content creators are like teaming up with like I forgot the names of the companies, but they're making like streetwear, and it's like you wouldn't know if it was a content creator's piece or like some like underground company's piece, but it's nice. Pricey but nice.
Let's see. What's his name? I think his name is Nathan Zed.
I don't know who that is.
Let me see. He has like his brand ish is called Good Enough. He has a really sick hoodie.
Yeah, I mean, 100 Thieves is essentially that. It's a content creation brand.
Yeah.
Super high quality stuff.
Yeah, none of these are paid ads.
None of them are paid ads. Look at us.
Yeah, dude.
Come on, man.
It would be the day that you know that we get a sponsor. I'm gonna be so fucking excited if that ever happens.
Be on the lookout for
said
sponsor.
Yeah, if you guys want to sponsor us with 2 episodes, then you guys can. But yeah.
I kind of want to talk about this. I didn't watch it. It sounds like you may have watched it.
Well, the Fire Emblem thing?
Yes.
Oh,
if you guys like follow any of our history, you know I was really big on Fire Emblem Heroes content. I microtransactions my way into a lot of stuff. Like during a down period in my life, that was my go-to game.
What was
Heroes?
Oh yeah, Heroes. Yeah.
I would stream that and play it all the time. It was like my favorite game.
Yeah, if you guys haven't heard of it, it's just like a Fire Emblem gacha game. You know, it's like same principles. Like you get rolls, you roll for certain heroes, blah blah blah.
Shit.
So basically, just like gambling. And so recently they released their 3rd year. So me and Tyler haven't been playing actually at all.
That was my 2019 resolution, was never play it again.
Yeah, we haven't.
Here
played.
I am.
Yeah, dude.
Didn't play it.
Yeah, congrats, dude.
Thanks, bro.
Commitment.
I must have spent at least $500 in that game. Yeah. In the name of content creation. To be fair, our streams were getting decent viewership back then. Not incredible, but like when I did Fire Emblem streams, we were probably getting like 30 to 40.
But there's definitely people who spend way more than you.
Oh, no doubt.
Who's that guy who spent like
Phoenix Master? Wait, no.
Well, okay.
It's his living.
That makes sense because I feel like it kind of pays for itself.
Yeah, his videos, his 180 plus orbs videos.
Yeah,
or whatever,
it was like Jaywitz, right? That had
he quit because he had a big addiction.
Yeah, he had spent like I think like over $1,000 or something like that.
He did a video called like a slam. It's really cute. It's like I think it's either Soleil or Anna. It's a nice art of them slam dunking.
Oh yeah.
It said slam dunking on like 2018 or 2019. I can't remember which one it was. I think that's the same video that convinced me to quit. So it was probably 2018. He's like, I'm gonna say it now. I have a serious problem. I'm deleting the app and never doing it again. And he held to it, and I held to it. It's just like, I never understood microtransactions that well because like I was always like, I know they prey on like the feeble-minded. I know they do all that, but I never realized how hard it was to resist. Like, I was dumping money into a freaking mobile game.
Yeah, because I mean they do that on purpose, right? So, So it's like you were. It's like that was.
I always see the arguments on like people say like, oh, just don't buy it. It's a free game. Play it for free. And then like it happened to me. It happened to me. I was like, I never thought it would happen to me. Until
I mean, there's like a bunch of different things. There's like limited like time frames to like higher chance to get certain heroes. So if you really wanted like a certain character, right? Yeah. Then you're like, oh shit.
They play on the human psyche.
Yeah, I only have like a week to get it, and then like you have that, and then you have forgiveness, right? So it's like the more that you don't roll for a good character, the higher your chances get. And then you're like, oh shit, like it's like you start at 3%, right? And if you fuck up, you can get to
like up to 6%.
Yeah, 6%. And you're like, oh shit, like the next one for sure, right? And then so it's like, you know, I can see it. They kind of make it so Like, but in actuality, like to play the actual game, you don't really need to. Yeah. Because like there's definitely they make it so that like with like the heroes that you get pretty commonly, you can make a really good team that you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
So it sounds like they're switching their model. Yeah. Like so you tell me what you know about it because I don't know anything.
Okay, so
and then I might have a commentary on it because there's some other news that I want to talk about that might be maybe linked to this.
So this Fire Emblem Heroes, the Fae channel, which is like their version of like the like a direct kind of thing that kind of tell you the new updates and stuff. So
yeah,
they have something now called the Fae Pass.
Yes.
So
tell me what it is.
So Fae Pass is a feature that you can subscribe to for $9 a month.
Wow.
That's
pricey.
A shit ton of money.
It's pricey.
That's like 2 months of that is way more than like the Nintendo like internet service.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So
pricey for a Nintendo service, pricey for a service in general.
Yeah,
Spotify Premium
is like that much, right?
Yeah.
So $9 a month. So here's what they did. Basically, they're putting some quality of life changes behind this paywall. Yeah.
Like what?
There's this thing called React where you can spam a map automatically. Like it'll spam it for you until all your stamina is
gone. It's a bot.
Yeah, like you can. Yeah,
it's a fucking bot.
Yeah. So then, like, and you can even switch teams too. Like, you can have it set to switch teams.
That's wrong.
And like, which is like a really sick feature, but shouldn't be behind a paywall.
It's wrong.
Yeah. So like, you could. There's that, and then they're putting certain heroes behind the paywall. And I think there's one more feature.
They killed this game.
There's one more feature that like I think is behind that, but I don't remember what it was. But those were the two main ones. It was like putting heroes behind paywalls so you can't unlock them.
So like every month they'll get like an exclusive hero.
Yeah, exactly. And the heroes are like they look pretty fucking sick too. I'd really want
$9 a month times 12 was that 72? Am I wrong?
No, it's 108.
I'm wrong.
Yeah,
$108.
$108 a year.
Listen, I already graduated. I don't have to do math anymore. Do your homework, kids. I already fucking graduated.
It's probably more expensive than that because I think it's like $9.99 or something like that.
Shit.
So like probably closer to 120.
So good thing I'm not involved in this game anymore because this would have for sure turned me off. But here's the contrary news to that. It's kind of like, I think for a game like that kind of pass doesn't work. So everyone knows that most free to play games now, or some of them aren't even free to play. There's a pass system instead of loot boxes. And so like Call of Duty is an example of this, where in the past they had loot boxes. However, this year they decided to do a battle pass, which you buy it for $10 and it comes out maybe every quarter, so maybe every 2 to 3 months, something like that. And then you earn your way through the tiers, so you don't get anything from buying it right away. Usually, maybe a small bonus like a skin or something like that.
Okay.
But as you play, you earn prizes from buying it, so it's cool. It's an as you play kind of thing, and nothing's ever pay to win. It's always like cosmetics, cool shit like that. So everyone actually really appreciated this change.
Okay, yeah, actually.
Activision just announced that they made more money off of battle passes than they ever did off of loot boxes. So to a lot of people, this was the idea that RNG, like rolls, loot boxes, whatever, were coming to an end. Because like most companies are making more off of battle passes. Because everyone's on Fortnite. Fortnite was the first to do it. Like, here's this battle pass. And then they made like $1 billion or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. Damn.
So it's like, because it's like, you earn stuff off of playtime and there's no RNG. You know what you're getting out of it.
Yeah, I guess maybe they tried to do the same thing.
They should have done something similar, in my opinion, especially since it's a free-to-play game. It's like, as you play and like get experience for the season or whatever, you could have earned more stuff.
But I feel like for COD, that's more forgivable because it's not a mobile game.
Yeah, no. It's not just that either. It's $9 a month.
That's a lot.
Call of Duty Pass is $10 every like 2 to 3 months. So and
like
then through the pass, if you complete the pass, you earn enough points to rebuy the pass for free the next following season.
Oh, that's super sick.
Yeah, so it's like they fucked up.
I don't play COD, but like, damn, if I did, sounds like
it was a huge change because before it was all loot boxes.
Damn.
They would introduce a new weapon to the game and they would hide it in loot boxes. There were literally YouTube videos of people saying $1,000 like loot box unpacking, right?
Oh my god.
And then like they wouldn't get the weapon. The weapon that came out $1,000 of shit.
Yeah, totally not uncommon though.
Yeah, and now they add the weapons through the battle passes.
That's cool. That's super cool.
And you're guaranteed to earn them as long as you get to that level, and it's usually on the lower side.
That's cool. And then you also increase engagement too.
You keep your player count.
Yeah, exactly.
For shame. Like, rest in peace, Fire Emblem Heroes. I think this is another thing. I saw... So I clicked on the Direct. I did not watch it. I only wanted to see what was going on. Comments were disabled, per usual. Yeah. I saw the like to dislike bar.
It's ridiculous. Actually,
and I was like, fuck. Something was announced that people did not like.
Yo, it's 6.6k likes to 18k dislikes, dude. Oh, shit, dude.
Yeah, the fans let them know, dude.
Oh, yeah, that's bad. That's really bad.
The fans let them know, bro.
Yeah, so it's like, you know, there is some heroes that got released in the past like year that I was like, ooh, maybe I'll come back, but now I'm completely turned off.
I'm totally cool with going on the wiki page and looking at the art.
Yeah.
That's what I do now.
Exactly.
To get my fill, I go and I listen to all their voice lines or whatever on a YouTube
doing what you would do if you actually had the character without actually having the character.
Don't get me wrong, like, I love waifus.
Yeah, dude.
Everyone knows I love anime women.
Yeah, everybody
Sorry,
knows
Megan. I love anime women. But, like, honestly... Half of the fun with Fire Emblem was the tactical side, like building units, whatever. But honestly, now I'm totally cool with the hot art.
Yeah, me too. Because I think now they even they post the art too for like people like all the different art. Yeah. So I was like,
so Fire Emblem Heroes, you're not dead, but gameplay wise, you're dead.
Yeah. We're not playing anymore.
We're not playing, but we are appreciating your character art that you released.
Yeah, it's cool. I like their. Because they would contract independent artists to work on their characters, so it's not just one art.
I love that they show which voice actor.
Yeah, which art.
The voice.
Yeah, they created. I think it was actually a really cool game. I mean, obviously we played it for like 2 years straight, probably.
Yeah, God, like a year and a half, something like
2
that.
Years straight.
It was great.
That was a good game.
I remember when it came out when we were in school. You and me would be doing homework and just like
like fucking tapping on
while we're reading, just like
at the gym he would tap it.
Good time. It's sad that they had to resort to this.
Yeah.
They may have not been making enough money, and they know they can make more money off of the core fans paying $9.99 a month. Yeah,
that's expensive, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it had a cool mechanics to it. You can it
was a very good game. Yeah. It's more in the line of like Mario Kart Tour and shit. Where like, look, I gotta be real. I was one of the people that got excited about Nintendo's mobile game program until they did. That's not called New Leaf. Pocket Camp, Mario Kart World Tour,
Pokemon Masters.
Yeah,
I haven't played Pokemon Masters.
They're just very typical. Like you have a certain amount of times you can do this a day, unless you pay tickets.
Oh gosh, yeah. I mean, that's the whole fucking crux of the thing.
It is, but they could have. You know what sucks too? We let Nintendo down when they released Super Mario Run, and they said, "Here's the first 10 levels. You can have the rest of the 90 levels for like $2.99 a month," and they didn't make enough money. Not a month, sorry, $2.99 flat. Yeah, so they were selling a Mario game for like $3 or some shit like that.
And if you play the first 10 levels, it's like
you get a feel for the game.
Yeah,
they didn't make enough money.
Yeah,
so we let them down in that sense. Then they went the full micro, and it's funny because you and me and a bunch of other people are sitting here saying "fuck you, Nintendo," and they're making more money than they made off Super Mario Run. We let them down.
Yeah,
I'm not saying you should have bought it if you didn't pay for it. I'm just saying like it fucking sucks that they put out a mobile game when they did it in their traditional sense, and we didn't put out as a community. That sucks.
What time are we at?
I don't know. Can you see from here?
I should have just fucking...
No, it's fine. Let's let them look at my beautiful face, dude. Where the fuck is the time, man?
Bottom right corner.
There it is. 55 minutes. We're almost done, bro.
But we started... So I think we started hitting the recording button like 10 minutes.
Hi, YouTube.
Yeah. So we'll close it out in like maybe 15 minutes.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to talk about?
Yeah.
I feel like I had...
Did you see this shit? The fucking furries, like, helping that girl out of
I saw your ad. I didn't want to click on it. I was hanging out with Megan. I didn't want her to see what I was looking at.
So, like, so if you ever been to LA or any, like, city that has, like, a shit ton of people, there are people who are called furries, and if you've been on the internet for more than, like, a year, then you know what a furry is. And so furries in real life, they're people who, like, dress up in these, like, ridiculous costumes. Like, who's that one famous Sonic Fox?
Yeah,
he dresses up in the...
Shit, he got flamed for that.
Yeah. So they dress up in like these costumes, like dogs, like cats,
dogs, foxes, anything with fur.
Yeah, bears, blah 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 blah. So there's like this tweet where it shows like this guy.
Link in the description.
Yeah, we'll link in the description. There's like this guy, like these furries mobbing this car. Right, so the caption says, "Furries pulling together to stop an abuser last night was absolutely wild." So there's like these dudes like with their fucking tails and shit everywhere, like, And it's like, we'll post the link in the description, but the context, the guy, I guess one of the guys that was there found the post on Twitter, and it was like, context. Guy was hitting a woman in her car as she yelled for help. I opened the car door to pull him out. He started punching me as she tried to drive away, but he held onto the car. Other furries then dragged him off to the car. Glad he didn't have a weapon. Glad everyone is safe. So, dude, I guess furries got rights now.
Listen, I've never been a furry, right? I'll leave that up to viewer discretion. But man, this is tight.
Yeah, I was like, damn.
Man, you can think of all the bad shit in the world, just like you're like, oh, I fucking hate furries. I hate.
Yeah, because inherently, I'm not gonna lie, it's fucking weird.
What's some other people we always like fucking roast, like furries,
like
neckbeards, yeah. But like, if you stop in the real problems of the world, like Nazis, abusers, racists, whatever, you're a real winner.
Yeah, because I don't even know what I would have done in that situation, to be honest. Like, if I was there. I mean, obviously, I would have called the cops.
I would have put on a tail and fucking started, like, banging on the car, dude.
Dude, so now
abuse is not cool.
So I'm sorry I ever made fun of you for daggering off to Carmelita Fox or whatever. Or, like,
hey, shout out to our pilot podcast, dude, where I said Carmelita Fox was the hottest fucking video game character ever.
Carmelita Fox.
I like Latinas.
You see that,
Shit.
there's this video of, this officer. Do you see this one?
I watched that one before this just for
so
this.
Fucking
that
funny.
Shit is so bad. I mean, if you want to explain it, you can, but, like, that shit is just, like...
This is next level. I wish we had,
I don't want to get too politically into it, but, yeah, that shit's fucked up. I'll say that.
I wish we could, like, I don't know, maybe we should fool around with the editing later to kind of, like, post videos and, like, as you can see it. But, I mean, for now... Just look in the description and
it's episode 2.
Yeah,
it's like in the future.
Yeah,
we're now.
We're still trying to figure it out. But anyway, the story goes, it's like it's like this dude's this officer's body cam, and this was at like near Florida, or not near Florida, in fucking Florida, and like they pull over this car, right? Oh my god, it's so funny. So they walk. So this guy walks over to the car as he pulled her over, and like he looks in the car, and there's this black woman, right? And I think I'll have to rewatch. No. I think I remember what happened. So walks over, and then
he pulls over.
Yeah,
he says like we ran the plates.
Yeah,
and nothing came back.
Well, he walks over. He's like, "Oh, can I see some ID?" That's the first question. Right?
Okay, yeah.
That's the first question. So she shows him the ID, and she's like a state attorney. She's a Florida state attorney, and then so the guy's like. He's like immediately he's like, oh shit, you know what I mean? And he's like, yeah, well, he's like saying that he ran the plates and like nothing came up, and that's like very unusual. Or she was asking him, oh, like why was I pulled over?
Yeah.
And then he starts scrambling. You can hear it in his voice. Like,
I ran the plates.
Yeah, we ran the plates, and nothing's coming. That's very unusual. Also, your windows are tinted, but I don't have the tint measure right now. And then she goes, so she immediately knows that. She's in the right.
Yeah.
And they fucked up. So she smiles and she goes, can I get your names, boys? And then he's like, sure. I don't have my badge, but I can write it down for you. She's like, sure. And the video ends, right? I wonder if there's like a follow-up.
I saw people tweeting about they're just like, this is another case of just like, sees black woman in car.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
Pulls over.
Yeah. I mean, dude,
man,
like you
not
guys,
all cops are bad, but fuck it if like there's a bunch, dude.
Profiling exists, and I'm not doing like this to say like mightier than thou. Like, dude, it's inherently ingrained in your nature to judge people, right? You can say you don't judge people, but it happens, you know. And whether or not you act on it in the way that you act on it, that makes you a bad person.
It's your actions.
Yeah,
it's like anything else. It's your actions
exactly.
over your words.
You can think whatever you want, dude. You can be like. You're free to be...
You can be the most racist piece of shit. If it's in your head, you ain't harming anybody.
Yeah, so, like, my thing is... I think what was it? Chris D'Elia said this. He was saying, I don't care what you believe in, it's how you believe in it. Yeah, so it's like... Yeah, dude, like, we can't...
That guy's funny. He's hitting us with real facts. What the fuck?
I mean, I guess you have to be if
Chris
you're going to do...
Come on the show.
Join our podcast, dude.
Come on the show.
I guess if you're a comedian, then, like, social commentary or, like, political...
It's important.
Yeah, like, you have to kind of know what's going on in the world to be...
Use your platform.
Yeah, to be updated on your jokes, you know, because no one wants, like...
Yeah, and also, like, more than a comedian, more than an athlete, all that stuff.
Yeah,
Use your social platform. But, yeah.
Exactly. Speaking of that, you see Ricky Gervais's speech, dude?
No.
Dude. So.
Oh no.
So the Golden Globe Awards, right? So you know what those are.
Wait, I did see this actually.
Dude, that guy's a fucking G, dude. That shit was crazy. How? Okay, so Ricky Gervais. If you guys don't know him, he's a UK comedian, and he's been in a few movies. I know him best from Night at the Museum.
Yes.
He was the manager guy, right?
Yeah.
Ben Stiller's manager or whatever. So every year, the Golden Globes, they usually hire a comedian to kind of like tell some jokes, blah, 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 present the awards, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And so Ricky Gervais, I think he's been there multiple times. And I think he's been saying, like, for the past couple of years, like, oh, this is going to be my last time. But obviously, they brought him on again, right? So this past year in acting has been, or in Hollywood in general, has been wild. I think maybe it's always been wild, but maybe it's just getting a lot of more coverage. I'm not saying I know everything about acting. This is what people say. So, I mean, like, you already know, like, the Harvey Weinstein thing. So, he made, like, a Harvey Weinstein joke. And it was crazy because he was saying, I think the joke was, it's like, this year I started a movie called Bird Box where people blindfold themselves from the horrors that are going on to save themselves. Kind of like what you guys did with Harvey Weinstein. And I was like, and then you immediately hear everyone in the audience go, oh. And then he does like the most badass thing. He was like, why are you booing me? You guys did it. And he's like, then they're booing him. He's like, I don't care. And I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, I did see that shit.
And then he was like telling people like, stop fucking virtue signaling. Come up here, get your award, shut up, like go back to your seat. And so, I mean, I've talked about this with a few friends, and so there's like two different kinds of sides of the story, right? So for me personally, I thought it was like, he's a comedian, he's there to tell jokes.
It's funny.
Yeah, and like if you are, for me, in my personal opinion, if you are angry about it, then you are what he's talking about, right? So I was talking to my girlfriend, and she was saying like, okay, like he's not wrong. But at the same time, there's like you want people like you were saying, use their platform to kind of speak on issues that like maybe you wouldn't have. And so she agrees that there are people who do this thing called virtue signaling, which is just like, okay, I'm gonna say this thing,
social points.
Like thank you for this award. Kids are hungry in Africa, blah blah blah, whatever, and like. It's virtue signaling when it's like you don't really actually care, or you're saying it and you're not really doing anything about it, and like it's like it's like you're kind of faking it. Like you're just saying it to be like, okay, I have my good person points. Okay, leave me alone, right? I'm a good person, blah blah blah. And so she was saying like, okay, what about the people that are actually like like for example like I didn't watch the whole Golden Globes, but
there was even after you said that, a ton of people went up and talked about political issues.
So like my girlfriend was saying like, okay, what if it's like you're coming from a background where you kind of know a lot about, like if you're like a black person speaking on like black injustice, obviously you have stock in it because you've experienced it. And I was like, I get that, but I don't think he's talking about those people.
No,
you know what I mean? So it's like if you kind of know what you're about, then you're probably not part of the problem.
And I think even in that, in the grand scheme of things, he was joking overall.
Oh yeah, and then at the end, it's just jokes.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And you know how hard it is, because he still got laughs, and like you know how hard it is to make people in a room laugh about themselves. Yeah, you know what I mean. So it's like, for me, I thought it was funny.
It was hilarious. I thought it was fucking funny.
I thought it was funny.
I thought it was even funny that people went up and said,
I know, like some people like prepared speeches and shit. They were still gonna say their thing, But yeah, don't virtue signal.
Do not.
Oh, dude. What time is it already?
We're almost done.
We're almost done.
Dude, if you have something to say it, because our last link here is Ash Cass's Dragon. If you have something else to say, I'm all for it, because I don't know. I haven't watched the anime. I don't know what to say about it.
I have something to say, but it's like kind of a negative story.
Fuck it, we've had beer. Let's go.
Alright, dude. So do you know who Ari Shaffir is? Have you seen that?
No.
Okay, so Ari Shaffir is a comedian, right? He's in that clique. Well, not in that clique, but like I guess like in like the field of comedy, like a lot of people like know each other, obviously.
Yeah.
So Ooh.
Say it.
Okay, so
We're here.
So, on Kobe's death. So this
Wait,
guy.
I'm not sure if I'm ready. All right, keep going.
Because it's been well talked about already.
Yeah. Okay, I'm ready.
So he posts this video. It's a short video about how. So you know how like Kobe had like a convicted rape case.
This is what I was talking about in the very beginning of the video. I said we should not talk about this, but since you brought it up, we're here because someone else had the same thing. But yes,
yeah. So Ari Shaffir, he's a comedian, right? So he brought this up. He's saying, I think he was saying like, I don't remember the exact wording, but the TLDR of it was like he got what he deserved, and I don't get why people are mourning over this guy. And so, I mean, I heard about this through listening to a bunch of comedians' podcasts, right? So they're all discussing it. So a lot of comedians were going like they're even like, okay, removing the side that it's like untimely and like, because comedians have always, they kind of push boundaries.
They always do.
Obviously, that's in their job. You know, their job is to kind of take something that's kind of inherently fucked up or whatever and find the comedy in it and like, you know, get people to laugh at things that are heavy. Like, for example, Dave Chappelle, I mean, he talks about like rape all the time, you know, gender inequality, blah blah blah, racism.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, you know, and
it's funny.
Yeah, and he finds a way to make it funny. But so a lot of the comedians were like watching this and they're like, you know, even from like a comedy standpoint, I don't see the punchline, I don't see the joke. You know what I mean? Like, cause, and everyone was like so confused because, like, I guess Ari Shaffir, he's been known to be like a troll. Like he's been known to be like a troll. I think he like doxed this other comedian called Bert, named Bert Kreischer. Like he doxed him.
Fuck, that's rough.
And like everyone who's met him, they're like, oh yeah, he's like a really cool guy. Blah blah blah. He's really nice.
Yeah.
So like a lot of people are like, oh, it doesn't really make sense to me. You know, it's like it's not funny, and it's like for them they think it's out of character. And I was just kind of like dude, like, yeah, because I watched the video and it wasn't even like a joke. Like, you can tell something's a joke.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, I don't think he was joking. And it's like at the same time, you know, like if you're a comedian, you want to sell tickets for your shows. No one's buying tickets after that. It's not even like a because for them, you know how there's like the saying, it's like any media is good media. Like, but
that's just not true.
I don't think so. You know what I mean? I really don't. I think
not when your media is a media that needs to be sold instead of viewed. If he was getting clicked, it's different. Yeah, he's getting a different kind of click, like a click off his Twitter page or whatever. Yeah,
so there's obviously a bunch of people who were upset about it. And so, I mean, obviously my take on it is like, okay, yeah, that's fucked up, dude. You know, like... No,
that's okay, that's funny, because that's exactly what I was talking about when I was talking about controversy, because he's not the only one. There was...
Oh, yeah.
I forgot, Wex Dressler, is that his name? I should know because I'm a sneakerhead. He's the head of Adidas. His wife tweeted out something like that. And everyone's like, Kobe's Nike. He was once Adidas, but Kobe's Nike. Yeah. It's shady. It's shady business, right? Yeah. There was another one where it was ABC News anchor, something like that, said something similar. And like she got death threats, and Oprah's like, "Oh, she got death threats." And then everyone started flaming Oprah. It's a whole thing. It's like, bro, listen. If you know anything about the Kobe case, right? Mm-hmm. You know that shit got settled out of court. Mm-hmm. There was a ton of DNA evidence that was in Kobe's favor. Mm-hmm. It's just like, that's not something you bring up unless, like, if you believe in the justice system at all. Like, maybe you don't, because, like, you're just like, yep, everyone convicted is just like, it's wrong. Like, there's no proof for anything, right? Unless you believe in the justice system. I'm not saying Kobe was innocent, because something happened between those two that night. What happened, we will never know.
Because I don't really know anything about the Kobe case. I know it happened, but I don't know.
He thought it was consensual. It probably wasn't, based on her case. I think a lot of people were saying that like it was consensual at first, and he started doing stuff that wasn't consensual. Oh, yeah, that's what it sounds like. But like, this is an old ass case. But basically, there was DNA testing that was like they found like, what is it? It seems like it was implanted because it was her panties with like blood, hair follicle, semen, something like that. None of it was Kobe's.
Wow. So like there might have been something that happened, but I think the issue is that
her sexual history is questionable. It sounds like she was having sex with a lot of people just to kind of get a quick buck. That's almost what it seems like, but I don't want to call her out on it. That's wrong. That's victim blaming. Yeah. Right? But I'm saying like the fact that they had to settle it out of court already tells you enough about the case. Does that make sense?
Okay.
If she was so sure that she could convict Kobe, it would have happened in trial. It would have been fine.
Yeah.
The fact that it happened out of court suggests that, A, it was consensual at first, something happened, it wasn't consensual, which is still bad.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that is
of course.
a pass, but I'm saying, like, people are just like, just a reminder, Kobe's a racist. It was a bunch of, rapist.
Racist.
It was a rapist. And it's just like, dude, wrong timing. If it was like, Kobe would have been in jail.
Oh, yeah, so...
You know?
So, I don't want to...
You can have your opinion, but...
Yeah. So, obviously, I don't know anything about the case, but, like, from an outside standpoint, like, what do you think about, like... Because, obviously, the other side of it is, like, oh, you're not believing women.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I'm sure there was a lot of that.
There
right?
was a lot of, like, you're blaming the victim.
Yeah. So, is that just kind of, like... For that case, is that just kind of, like, in the air?
It's in the air.
Yeah, so it's just, like... So, it's, like, the... From what I understand, right? It's like, okay, something happened between these two. Kobe got convicted. Or, like, she accused him.
Yeah.
Right?
They brought it to court.
And they brought it to court. She faked evidence.
We don't know if she faked evidence. She might have actually had sex with another dude, like not more than 24 hours before Kobe.
But then, like, submitted...
Basically, the testing showed that the semen and the blood or whatever and the hair wasn't Kobe.
So
they couldn't link it to him DNA-wise.
So her case isn't holding up.
No, that's why they settled it out of court.
From an evidence
That's why they agreed to settle it out of court.
And
then Kobe made that famous apology afterwards saying, what happened between us, I believe was consensual. May have not been. I apologize, blah, blah, blah. And he did that whole thing. And no jail time.
Okay.
If it had to be settled outside of court, generally that indicates not enough evidence and or like something shady was going on, kind of thing.
Interesting.
Yeah, so that's why a lot of people still, like, let's be real, cancel culture is real. That's why a lot of people still kind of worship Kobe. No one brought up his rape case really until he died.
Yeah. Yeah.
And even 50 Cent had a really crazy take on it on Twitter. Like, he wasn't tweeting, but he had a video at, God, whatever recent, like, rap ceremony there was. It may have been the Grammys or something like that. But, like, he was just like, what are you trying to accomplish by defaming someone in their death like this?
Damn.
Like, what are you trying to accomplish? Like, bring social awareness to rape? Everyone knows rape's bad. Like, where is your... You're just doing it to, like...
Like, virtue signal. Like, okay.
You're just doing it to, like, either be controversial or, like... There is no point.
Oh, yeah. Because it's like, what are you...
Like, what are you doing? Like, oh, just a reminder, rape's bad. It's like, everyone knew that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, it's like, what are you doing defaming a dead man for your pride and joy, right?
It's like a petty...
It'd be one thing if it's a controversial subject, but it's like, by the way, Kobe died. He was a great athlete. He was a rapist too, by the way, so don't, like, uphold him. It's like, come on, man. I don't know. It's kind of like, it's almost like you're trying to get internet points. It's really bad. But everyone I know that has ever tweeted anything like that got instantly, they deleted their shit so fast.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure, dude.
Because it's like, I don't know what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
It's a whole thing, but, like, I have to go with, like, 50 on this. It's like you can bring up, like, that whole thing with someone else or something else in death. Like, death is the end-all, be-all for most humans.
Yeah. Like,
don't believe in an afterlife.
How do you think he's going to... Even if, like...
Like, even if you were right, like, what are you proving?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Like, now
he's
what?
dead.
Like, okay.
He's fucking dead, yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Would you prove rape is bad? No.
We
knew. We didn't know.
Well, yeah.
It's silly. Poor people that do that, I feel like it's for some sort of, like, deeper issue.
Oh, yeah. 400%. Or, like... Yeah. I mean, like, cancel culture is, like, a thing, but, like, I feel like lately, like... I feel like we are giving people the soapbox, right? Like, okay, there's people that are saying these things, but if you really look at it, like, those people get highlighted, and it makes it seem like everybody's saying it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like maybe the people who are saying these things, not just specific to this incident, but like in general, right? It's like I think a lot of people are like. They're being given a platform, and that's why cancel culture seems as real as it is. But in reality, it's maybe like 4 or 5 people, you know, that might be saying this one thing.
Yeah.
You know, like for example, I think like the halftime show for like in the NFL, they were.
I wanted to talk about that, but let's not.
A lot of people were, I guess, getting.
It was hot.
Yeah, they were getting mad, or not like mad. Oh, I guess mad that like it was Shakira was like wearing like too little clothing, blah blah blah. I don't want my kids seeing this.
There was another thing where the guy said, like he sued them because like he was Christian and was condemning his mortal soul or something.
Come on, dude!
I'm like, damn right, dude. Made Christian boy fucking horny, dude. Suddenly Jesus wasn't the only thing on his mind, bro. But yeah, keep going. I'm just but that was actually an article. I just wanted to let you know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean...
He actually sued them.
How'd that pan out?
They're still working on it.
Oh, that's funny.
But nothing will happen.
That's hilarious.
He could have shielded his eyes.
That's hilarious, dude. You could have changed the channel, dude. Come on, dude. It's not...
Like, the actual lawsuit was, like, condemning his mortal soul or
that's
something like that.
Fucking funny, dude.
Premarital sex or whatever.
Because it's like, at that point, it's like, at what point are you just accommodating for, like, you know, like, certain people, like, you're stepping on eggshells, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I think that shit's ridiculous, dude. Just fucking change the channel, dude.
Shit's funny, dude. Leave him for Jesus.
I mean, I guess if I were to play the devil's advocate, would it be like, well, I don't know, it's like I would go to ratings, right? Like, is this like a...
I'm sure, God.
Like, it's like, you know, like... No, I meant like... I guess if they advertised it as like a family-friendly like program.
I don't think they did, because it's J-Lo and Shakira, dude.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean?
Two of the hottest MILFs of all time.
Yeah, so then like I could see that. Like, you could probably make a case out of that, if anything. Like, okay, like, oh, you...
It won't happen, but I just thought the headline was fucking
that shit's
funny,
so
dude.
funny.
Condemned his mortal soul or whatever. I wish I had the article right here to read it.
God, that full, like, in bed, like, sweating, typing, like, P-O-R.
Should we end on that? Do you have anything else?
H-U-B.
So it's Googling prayer for, like, premarital sex. Or, forgive me, Lord, for what I'm about to do or to myself or whatever because of this halftime show.
Oh, that's funny.
Prayer for uncleanliness, whatever.
I think we're done here.
Alright, dude. So you have any other points to make?
No. Alright, thanks everybody for watching. This has been another Men's Trash, and we're out.
We're out.